Welcome, Ben. Hurt me, Whizz. Hurt me, Alex. Rita, Terry. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Timeline on Challenge. It's the show where time and trivia collide and where time is quite literally money. It's a simple game with couples racing against the clock to put a series of events in order with the chance of winning up to £5,000. And here's hoping to do just that. It's today's contestants. We've got Hannah and Ben, Whizz and Alex, and Rita and Terry. They are our contestants. Rita and Terry, how are you?
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you.
So how long have you been married?
Oh, 39 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, keep going, isn't it?
Definitely.
Rita, I believe you're looking forward to retirement.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Yeah, what are you going to do then, Rita? You could always do a bit of dancing to earn a few quid.
I could, yes.
No, I've heard you like a bit of dancing.
I did, yes. I was a go-go girl.
Terry, it's all coming out now. Is this you? Now, is this before you met?
Yes.
Oh, all right. So you were a go-go girl.
In a cage.
In... Aye, that is good
Yes.
going.
Yes.
I used to be a cage fighter.
Oh.
But, yeah, the budgie knocked me out in the third round. So, Terry, this wasn't the first time you saw her in the cage?
No, I didn't see her in the cage.
Oh, right.
We met when I was playing in a band
Yeah.
on the East Coast.
Have you always been into music?
Yeah, I have, but when I was younger, I was into bells at school.
It sounds like you're drinking it.
I didn't drink it. I kind of stole a part of it.
The school bell.
About 50 feet up on the tower.
So you've got your bell, and this is the bit in the bell.
Yeah, that makes all the noise, yeah. And the school functioned on that bell, so once they had no clapper, nothing was happening.
Did you get
apparently.
told off for this, or...?
No, I'd left school a few months
really?
before, but apparently the next day, then nothing much went on because it was dead silent.
He was the hero of the school.
Yeah? Did he get the Nobel Prize? Hey! Come on! Come on! I can't even follow that. I'm carrying on. Rita and Terry, good luck. I hope you win
Thank you
loads
very
of money.
much.
Whizz, Alex, so tell us, how do you know each other? Why are you standing next to each other? How did you meet?
We met at uni.
All right.
Yeah, and...
Studying for what?
I studied business law. Alex was studying media. After that, we just kind of hit it off as mates.
And what do you do now, Whizz?
I'm an operations manager for an investment bank.
Yeah? Got any hobbies?
I like chilies.
You
So
like
I eat-
chilies?
Yeah. Seeing who can take the hottest chili and then... and seeing who can suffer the most.
What, as a hobby? Yeah. Alex, you got any hobbies, or...?
I'm a DJ in my spare time.
No.
I am, yeah. Well, I don't scratch, but yeah.
Yeah? So what type of music, then?
Trap.
Trap?
I know you weren't... I knew you weren't going to know what it was.
No, what do you mean? What are you saying, I'm old?
No, I shouldn't know what it is at my age.
Ladies and gentlemen, do we all know what trap is by applause? There you go. So you're the only one that plays a load of trap?
Yep, that's about right, yeah.
All right, then. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex and Whizz, there you are. Hannah! Ben! Now, before all that, how did you meet, you guys?
We're work colleagues. About 6 years ago, I joined the prison service.
Yeah? So
and
you
then-
both work as prison officers?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, we do.
And one of my first days, I walked past Hannah and correctly guessed what perfume she was wearing.
Kind of freaked me out a bit, but...
So how did you know what perfume she was wearing?
My mum used to wear the same one.
This is a statement. Has this been going for a while?
A couple of years. People know me for it nowadays, so I've got to keep up the trend and keep it up.
Do you get much stick at prison?
Not really. It's a talking point. I think the prisoners like it.
Hannah, have you got a nickname at work?
My friends call me Hannah Paray.
Oh, Hannah Paray.
Hannah Paray. It's Hannah Parrot, but they say Hannah Paray.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
Yes.
So parrot and knocking about with him. There you go.
Cockatiel.
Okay. We wish you all the best tonight. I hope you win lots of money. Ladies and gentlemen, Hannah and Ben, welcome. Welcome. So that's it. They're today's contestants, all hoping to win a huge amount of cash here on Timeline. Round one is all about earning points. The more points you win, the more time you'll have in your time bank at the end of the show to play for all that all-important money. Now, in this round, we're giving you 60 seconds to complete your timeline, and for every moment you correctly place, you get 1 point. Hannah and Ben, you've 3 categories to choose from. Here they are. Have a little look at this. They are musicals, toys, fashion.
I work in the theatre as well, so musicals.
I think musicals would be quite good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with you on musicals.
Yeah.
All right, then. Well, good luck. Musicals, it is. 60 seconds in your time bank, and here comes the 5 moments you need to place on your timeline. Oliver. Mamma Mia. Hairspray. Les Mis. And finally, Chicago. No one leaves at the end of this round, so it's all about getting your timeline right. Place these musicals on the year they first opened in the West End. Your time starts now.
Right, OK.
Hairspray 2007?
Hairspray 2007. Yep,
Yeah.
that's quite new. Mamma Mia, next. That's recent, more recent than the others.
Right, OK.
So Mamma
So
Mia.
what, 1999 you're saying?
Yeah,
Oliver's really old.
it
But
is.
then when
But
did
Les
that
Mis
come
is
out in
really
the
old
West
as well.
End?
That.
Oh,
Chicago, I'd say 1985.
and do you think Oliver 79?
And
Plenty
Les
of
Mis, I'd say Oliver 19... For the film, when did the film? And then the stage show was after it, wasn't
30
it? obviously?
seconds gone. You've got 30 seconds left.
But do you reckon Chicago, what, 85?
1985.
Right, OK. So, Les Mis 1960?
20 seconds.
Yeah,
I'm not
then
sure.
I'm happy with that,
Yeah.
because that is really quite old.
So Oliver,
1979, let's
79. Are
double
you
check.
happy?
It's 1960, 1979, these two.
10 seconds,
10
Ben.
seconds.
Happy?
No, I'm going to swap these
Quick,
two over.
quick, no. Quick, quick.
5, 4, 4. Took you 56 seconds. In those dying seconds, what made you swap them over then? Oliver and Les Mis.
I'm not too sure, but I don't think Les Mis is as old as Oliver. Well, I'm hoping that's the case. But I'm pretty happy with the later ones, but we'll see.
So, place this musical on the year they first opened in the West End. You're saying Oliver 1960. Are they right? Yes. Oh, good move, Ben. So, Les Mis first came out in 1979. That's when you're saying?
Yeah.
Did it come out in 1979? No. Oh, it'd be interesting to find out where it did. This is my specialist subject, apparently, but even I don't know. So, Chicago. You're saying that first entered the West End in 1985. Are Ben and Hannah right? Oh. No. What about this, Mamma Mia? Did that first come out back in 1999? Yes! So, the first one you went for, very definitely. Here we go. Hairspray, 2007. Are they right? Yes. There you go. Well done indeed. So let's see how the timeline should have looked. This is it. Got them the wrong way round, didn't you? But that's not a bad opening there. And you got yourself 3 points. Hannah and Ben, there they go. Well, that'll be enough to give them a chance to play for £5,000 at the end of the show. Only time will tell, and it'll be telling us right after this break. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to Timeline, the game show where counting time could lead to one lucky couple counting up to £5,000. Now, before the break, Hannah and Ben correctly placed 3 moments on their timeline. They now have 3 points. Whizz and Alex, it's now your turn. These are the categories. Here they are. 2 to choose from. Toys, fashion. Did you fancy musicals?
Not really, actually.
No.
When we saw
So you're
these
glad
3,
that
we didn't
went.
fancy any of them.
Yeah, know nothing about fashion. So,
Obviously, as you can tell.
You look
Toys it
all
is.
right. Now, remember, if you make it through to the final, the more points you have, the more time you'll have to play for the money, because in this game, points means time. Here comes the 5 moments you need to place on your timeline. Monopoly. Twister. Nintendo Game Boy. Cindy. And finally, Slinky. It's a point for every one you get right. You've got 60 seconds to complete your timeline. Place these toys on the year they first went on sale. Your time starts now.
Game Boy's 89.
Game Boy's got to be
I
89.
I had it. Go on, put it on. Put
Okay,
it on.
okay, that's on. I can't believe Twister's this far back.
No, no idea. What about Monopoly? Monopoly's one of the oldest
Monopoly's
games.
got to be old. I'm putting that as 35. It's
Okay,
super
yeah.
old, isn't
Yep,
it?
yep. Slinky. Pretty old. It's only a spring. It's a spring.
It is only a spring. Was Cindy before Barbie or after?
After. Barbie was
You
the first.
sure?
Yeah, yeah.
Then she's got to be 66.
Or 63.
Why, when was Barbie? You a fan?
59. 59.
You've got 30
Okay,
seconds,
you are a
James,
fan.
30 seconds.
All right, and Twister's 66 then.
Yeah, all right.
Cindy's 63.
Slinky 45.
Slinky's 45 then.
All right, happy with that?
Right, you've got
Yeah.
plenty
I think
of
we should
time.
discuss it a bit more. We've
Yeah,
got 20
chat.
seconds,
All right,
mate.
all right. Monopoly's old.
We're
You know
not,
that.
these two...
Could be anything.
Yeah,
B-grade?
I'd go for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
All right, cool.
It's good as we're going to get it.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done indeed. Good teamwork there. Very positive on the Cindy moment.
Yeah, I think
He's a
I
bit
read
of an expert when
somewhere
it comes to
Barbie
that.
was about 59 or 56, and I'm pretty sure Cindy came afterwards, I hope.
All right, and you read that.
I did read that. I did read
cool.
that. I did
Here
read
we
that.
go. Place these toys
Believe me.
on the year they first went on sale. You're saying back in 1935, that was the first time
Yeah, yeah.
Monopoly went on
tough
sale. Yes! Over 250 million board games sold. There you go, gents. So, Slinky, did that come out in 1945? Yes! Well done,
There's
gentlemen.
at least three now. It's just whether these two...
So, this is it was.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not 100%, but...
Yeah.
I wish I was. I wish I was.
You're hoping it's wrong now, aren't you, Oz? Cindy, did that come out in 1963? Yeah! Oh, well, so 3 in a row. Here we go. This is good. So, Twister, did that come out in 1966? Yes. And finally, the Nintendo Game Boy. You're saying it came out in 1989? I bet you're right. Yeah! Gentlemen, well done. Top score, 5 out of 5. Congratulations. Wasn't out. Well, Rita and Terry, 5 out of 5 there. So let's have a look at your category. How do you feel about this one? It is, of course, fashion. Terry,
Would have been the last one we'd chosen, wouldn't it?
Would have been.
fashion it is. You've a full 60 seconds, and your 5 moments are Hush Puppies, Gap, Levi's, Clark's, and finally, Zara. Place these fashion brands on the year they were founded. Your time starts now.
I think Hush Puppies is quite early. Or even Clark's, these are very
Well,
old.
it's 1825. That's a long way
So
ago.
it could be
Levi's.
Clark's. You reckon that one?
Levi's, yeah.
Right.
I would think. 1825.
I can't move it.
I'm going to get that one up now.
Gap, that's about 60s, I think. 60s thing, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. I'm going to put that on Clark. Oh,
Ooh.
Clark's up there because I remember Clark's shoes. I hated
Hush
them at
Puppies are
school.
pretty old,
Yeah.
I think. I mean,
Yes, I'd say that was it.
they were
Do you
around
think
old
so?
when we were young,
got
so
plenty of time.
let's check it
Yeah.
out. So Levi's, you
Yeah, you got
reckon?
30
Yeah,
seconds.
because I used to wear them over in
In the States.
yeah, the
Hush Puppies
Cowboys.
853, Clark's
think.
Gap 69, Zara definitely 70s, is it? Like a 70s
Zara's
brand?
more, yes, I think these two could be around the wrong way, but I think it's Zara would be the latest, I'm sure.
Yeah, we don't wear any of this stuff, so...
No, can't tell.
So,
I'm happy
You got
with
10
that,
seconds.
so.
we'll stay on that.
Oh, go on, well done. It was the toughest of the 3 categories,
Yes,
wasn't it?
I
Yeah,
think so.
Fashion.
yeah.
Here we go. Place these fashion brands on the year they were founded. Now, you're saying Levi's 1825.
Oh, that's it then.
Right.
I thought it would have been then. OK. So, Hush Puppies. This is where you really wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Hush Puppies, did they come out in 1853?
Oh, dear.
Rita and Terry. Let's pull it out of the bag now. Clark's, 1958. Did they get that right? No. All right. We'll see if we get the last 2. And reminding you, Rita, Terry, nobody goes out in this round. It looks like you might in the second. OK, so Gap, 1969. Is that when it come out? Yeah! Rita!
Well done, mate.
I thought you were going to do a little bit of go-go there. So, was Zara founded in 1975? Yeah! You pulled it out of the bag.
Excellent.
Well done indeed. Rita and Terry, congratulations. You got 2 there. Let's see it out of the timeline. Should have looked. Here it is. Clark's 1825, Levi's 1853, but you got 2. Well done. You pulled it out of the bag at the last minute. Rita and Terry got 2. So going in around 2, the scores are Rita and Terry with 2, Hannah and Ben with 3, but in the lead, it wasn't Alex with 5 points. Now, at the end of this next round, the couple with the least points will be leaving. Your time has now dropped to 45 seconds, so you want to take your time, just not too much time. It's round 2, and instead of dates on the timeline, it's numbers. It could be how quick, it could be how long. Rita and Terry, you have the least amount of points, so this time you get to go first. Here are the categories. We've got sport, actors, cities.
It's got to
I
be...
think we go for
Yeah,
cities.
cities.
Cities it is, we're all behind you. Good luck, you need this. Rita and Terry, here come the 5 items you need to place. Singapore City, Paris, Washington, D.C., Stockholm, and finally, Mumbai. This is what you have to do. Place these according to how many degrees north of the equator they are. Good luck, your time starts now.
OK, Singapore is just above the
Above the
equator.
equator.
We've been there a couple of times.
Point
so,
your finger.
Paris is...
Well, let's go to the next one down. Mumbai or Washington. Between these 2 is the next one.
Yeah, I'm not
18, and I think it's that one.
Yeah, put it across.
28, not long, guys.
OK,
Get 'em up there.
Stockholm, we've got to go...
Furthest north,
furthest
Stockholm,
north, Stockholm, Washington, D.C. It's probably-
Washington.
Put that one up there, Paris, 48.
Are you happy with that?
No, take your time. Ooh, OK.
We've done it.
Yeah, well, you might need that because it might go to tiebreaker, and the time is obviously the most important thing at that point. Here we go. Place these cities according to how many degrees north of the equator they are. You're saying Singapore City is 1.17 degrees north of the equator. Are you right? Yes, you are. Well done. So, Mumbai. You're saying it's 18.57 degrees north of the equator. Are you right? Yeah! Oh, well done, guys. You need this. Washington, D.C., you're saying it's 38.54 degrees north of the equator. Are you right? So, Paris, is it 48.51 degrees north of the equator? Let's have a look. Yes. Brilliant. 5 out of 5, because obviously Stockholm is 59.2 degrees north of the equator. Yeah, there it is. Well done. So, congratulations. Puts you right back in the game. You got 5 out of 5, giving you a grand total, ladies and gentlemen, of 7 points. So just who will be playing for that £5,000 at the end of the show? Only time will tell, and it'll be telling us right after this break. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to Timeline. It's the game show where taking your time, but not too much time, could mean winning up to £5,000. Now, before the break, Rita and Terry placed 5 moments correctly on their timeline, giving them a total of 7 points. Hannah and Ben are up next. We've got 2 categories to choose from, and here they are. What's it going to be?
Definitely not sport. Useless when it comes to sport. So I think it's
We
going to
like
have to be
films,
acting.
don't
Well, good luck. Actors it is. It's 1 point for the right answer and just 45 seconds in your time bank. And if you do make it to the final, the more points you have, the more time you'll have to hopefully take the money. Here comes the 5 moments you need to place on your timeline. Drew Barrymore in E.T., Daniel Radcliffe in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Jodie Foster in Bugsy Malone, Michael J. Fox in Back to the Future, and finally, Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. This is what you have to do. Place these actors according to their age at the time of their film's world premiere. Your time starts now.
Right, Drew Barrymore was really young, so I'm saying 7 for that one.
Macaulay Culkin.
I'll say he was 10. Michael J. Fox is quite old now, and Back to the Future was in the 80s, so I'm saying 24.
What about Jodie Foster, though?
I'll say she was quite young in Bugsy Malone.
30
I'll say
seconds.
12.
OK.
Dan Radcliffe was 13. Michael J. Fox, 24.
You sure?
Yep, she was tiny.
OK.
Who said 20 seconds? You had a little bit of time there, so you must be confident.
I think so, but we'll soon see.
Let's find out. You're saying Drew Barrymore in E.T. was 7. Yes. OK, so you're saying Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone was 10 years old? Yeah! You're saying Jodie Foster was 12 years old when she appeared in Bugsy Malone? No. Was Daniel Radcliffe 13 when he first appeared in Harry Potter? No, well, do you know what? I thought he was. I was all ready to go, yeah. But see, even I don't know the answers. So Michael J. Fox, was he 24 when he done Back to the Future? Yeah! You got 3 right. This is the timeline and how it should have looked. So there you go. Daniel and Jodie, you just got them the wrong way round. You got 3 out of 5, which means you now have a grand total of 6. Was and Alex. This is your category you've got to choose.
This is the one we would have chosen anyway.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Sport it is. You've got 45 seconds. Here comes the 5 moments you need to place on your timeline. Phil Taylor, world titles. Usain Bolt's Olympic gold medals. Andy Murray's Grand Slam titles. Michael Schumacher, world championships. And finally, Ryan Giggs' Premier League winners' medals. This is what you have to do. Match these sportsmen to their total number of wins. Your time starts now.
OK, cool.
Andy Murray's
Andy
only
Murray,
won, he hasn't won
New
6, has he?
York.
So that's, yeah.
Yeah,
Schumacher won 6.
you sure about that?
Yeah.
OK,
So-
cool.
Gigsy's got 13.
13,
I know that.
definitely. Then Phil the Power must be 16.
You reckon?
Yeah, well...
I'm not so sure.
Oh, no, all right.
How many Olympics has Bolt been in? 2? Or
Maybe
3?
2. Or,
I'm not sure how old the guy is.
no.
Taylor's got at least 10.
Taylor's got
hasn't he?
loads, yeah, loads.
So let's have
20
Bolt
seconds
here.
to play with.
Taylor there, hit the button.
You happy with that?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
That was... Taylor, hit the button. That was good. So match these sportsmen to their total number of wins. You're saying Andy Murray has 2 Grand Slam titles. Yes. Well done. Good start. Michael Schumacher, has he won 6 world championships? No.
7.
It's him and Bolt the wrong way around.
So Usain Bolt, has he got 7 Olympic gold medals? No, he hasn't. So possibly you're right. You got it the wrong way around. Ryan Giggs, you were confident with this.
I know this.
Really?
Yeah. I'm a United fan. I know this.
Oh, well, it's given.
He's my hero.
I so want you to get this wrong. Don't you? Oh, yeah, I know that. So, does Ryan Giggs have 13 Premier League winners' medals? I bet he does. Yeah. Well done, Alex. And finally, Phil Taylor, has he got 16 world titles? Yes. Well, let's look at the timeline, and this is how it should have looked. Right, it was just the wrong way round. Yeah, there you go. Well done, you've scored 3. You give you a grand total of 8 points. Well done. Hey! So at the end of that round, Hannah and Ben have 6, Rita and Terry have 7, but in the lead, it wasn't Alex, who have 8 points. Well done indeed. Which means we have to say goodbye. We have to say goodbye to Hannah and Ben. Have you had a nice time?
Yeah, it's been a good day.
We're sorry to see you go, but someone has to go. Hannah and Ben, goodbye. Thank you very much. Goodbye. So let's find out who is going on to play for that money. Now, in this round, you have to work out which event came from a certain year. So Rita and Terry, with the least points, you get to choose the first of the options, and here they are. You've got 1975, 1991, or the year 2000.
Well, we've been together a couple of years by 75, so if we could remember them, we might remember some events.
Are you sure you're going to remember that? 75, you was on stage, she was in a cage.
It's probably... It might be up there.
It might
That was
be
a
up.
heyday, 75.
1975,
Yeah.
it is. You've now only 30 seconds on the clock. I'm going to reveal 6 events, and you need to work out which 3 did happen in 1975 and which 3 did not. This time, it's 2 points for every correct decision, and remember, whoever has the most points at the end of this round will be playing for up to £5,000. Rita and Terry, which 3 of these events did happen in 1975 and which 3 did not? Trevor Francis becomes the first British footballer to break the £1 million transfer fee. The Vietnam War ends. Jamie Oliver is born. Radio 1 is launched. Disney's The Jungle Book is released. And finally, women are given the right to equal pay. Your time starts now.
OK, The Jungle Book was released in 1967, so that's definitely not there. How old's Jamie Oliver? How old's Jamie Oliver?
That's the thing, at least born in 62.
So it could be 38
Look at
now,
the
wouldn't
time,
he? 38, keep an eye on the time.
Vietnamese
Equal
War
pay,
ends.
Radio 1. I think Radio 1 was probably
Come on, we're down to-
slightly
come on up
later.
to
You're
10
gonna have to do
seconds.
that one. Trevor Francis for the Vietnam War ends. No, the Vietnam War ended in
8.
early 73.
Come on, 7.
Stop.
When did the Vietnam War
73.
end?
Did you stop that a bit early, Rita?
Yeah.
You give me a funny face there. What do you think you got wrong?
I don't know. None of those
Well,
just
I know 2
come
of
out of me
those.
as being right.
Yeah?
Sorry, the Disney Jungle Book was released in 67, and Vietnam War ended in, I think it was 73, so I took those 2 out.
So you're saying that Trevor Francis became the first British footballer to break the £1 million transfer fee. You're saying that happened in February 1975. No, you're wrong. It actually happened in 1979.
Right.
OK, the Vietnam War. You're saying that didn't end in April 1975. Are they right? No, it was 1975. All right, so Jamie Oliver, was he born in May 1975? Yes! Radio 1, you're saying it wasn't launched in September 1975. Yes. When do you think it was?
I thought it was late 60s or,
Yeah.
you know, around that.
1967.
67.
So, Disney's The Jungle Book, and you're saying it wasn't released in 1975. Let's see if you're right. Yeah. It was 1967. So, finally, women are given the right to equal pay. You're saying it did happen in December 1975. Are they right? Yes, you are. Well done indeed.
Thank you.
Congratulations. So, at the end of that, you have scored 8 points, which gives you a grand total of 15 points. Rita and Terry.
Thank you.
So, which couple will be saying goodbye at the end of this round, and who will be going on for a chance of winning £5,000? Only time will tell, and it'll be telling us right after this break. Thank you. Welcome back to Timeline, the show where if you want to win up to £5,000, you really do need time on your side. Now, before the break, we saw Rita and Terry score a total of 15 points. Waz and Alex are about to face their last timeline before the couple with the most points go on to play for that potential £5,000. You've got 2 years to choose from, Waz and Alex. Here they are. They are 1991 and 2000.
Between these two, I don't really mind. What do you reckon?
I don't mind.
Let's go 91 then.
All right, 91.
Here we go, 1991 it is. Now remember, if you do make it to the final, I'll be turning your points into time. Which three of these events did happen in 1991 and which three didn't? Author Graham Greene dies. Wimbledon win the FA Cup. Demi Moore naked and pregnant on Vanity Fair front cover. MP David Mellor resigns over sex scandal. The final section of M25 officially opens. And finally, Noel's house party first broadcast. Your time starts now.
OK.
OK, I know Wimbledon didn't win the FA Cup.
Definitely not it.
That was 88.
Can we look at the date on the Vanity Fair at all?
I don't think it's...
No, you can't.
OK.
I reckon Mellor was about then, but
OK.
I'm not certain. So let's leave that there.
Graham
I
Greene.
don't know
clock.
about... I'll leave those two.
10
I reckon
seconds.
get rid of this one.
God,
And
that's difficult.
you reckon that was earlier, do you?
7,
I know, well,
6,
what are you gonna change?
5, 4.
Go for it.
So, we're not confident. Maybe we chose the wrong, yeah.
At all.
No.
We got one we're absolutely certain of.
Which one?
Wimbledon.
Wimbledon.
I know Luton won the League Cup. I'm from Luton. And Wimbledon won the same year, the FA Cup.
Gentlemen, let me just tell you that to get round to the next round, you get to get 4 right. Author Graham Greene dies. You're saying it did happen in April 1991. Yeah, there you go. Graham Greene, of course, wrote Brighton Rock. So this is one you're really confident with. Wimbledon win the FA Cup. You're saying it didn't happen in May 1991. Yes. And, of course, you knew when it was. It was actually 1988. So well done there, gentlemen. Demi Moore on Vanity Fair front cover. You're saying it did happen. Ooh. Well done. You need to get one more to take that place in the next round. Here we go. MP David Mellor resigns over the scandal. You're saying it did happen in September 1991. Oh, no. It was actually 1992, gentlemen. The final section of the M25 opens October 1991. You're saying it didn't happen.
I think it was earlier than that.
You think it was earlier than that? Yeah. It was 1986.
There you go.
Gentlemen, you are through to the next round. But we have to finish the timeline. Here we go. So, Noel's house party, first broadcast. You're saying it didn't happen in November 1991? You're wrong! But anyway, look, well done. You scored 8, which gives you a grand total of 16. Congratulations. All of which means we have to say goodbye to Rita and Terry. They're wonderful sports, Rita and Terry. Whizz and Alex, £5,000. What would you do with that?
Yeah, I'd take my girlfriend to Malaysia to see her family.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Whizz?
probably go snowboarding, buy myself some gear.
All right, well, good luck. Now, we're going to give you 15 seconds to complete your timeline. Plus, of course, 5 seconds for every point you've won so far. You scored 16 points, which you now have a total of 1 minute, 35 seconds in your time bank. That's how long you've got to correctly place 5 events on your timeline. If you get it all right, you could be playing for £5,000. Guys, are you ready?
Yep.
Yep.
We are.
It's high time for your next timeline. There's the time, and there is the timeline, 1983 to 1988. You'll be shown 5 clips. All you need to do is to place each clip on the right year. As there are 6 years on the timeline, one of them is a red herring. These are your options. Scandal, music, politics, royalty, money. Time will start counting down when the first clip you choose starts playing. Place each event in the right year. You will win £500. So, which one do you fancy first, gentlemen?
I'd be scandal or politics myself, or maybe money.
Okay, politics.
OK, politics. Good luck, gentlemen. You've 1 minute, 35 seconds in your time bank, and time starts when the clip begins. In which year did this politician have egg on her face?
We do warn people now that most of the egg production in this country, sadly, is now infected with salmonella.
Obviously, she's been misinformed. I
Sure.
understand she's going back to recheck her
I'm
figures.
not sure.
And
Is
the
that at
quicker
all?
she does
Absolutely.
Time's
No
ticking
idea.
away,
Come
gentlemen.
on,
Put it on one.
retracts
We've
that
got
statement,
another
the
5
better.
seconds, so choose. I've got.
Okay, we'll
Go.
87.
Try 85.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Total guess.
So this, stop the clock.
Stop.
Easy.
Right, gotta be quicker now.
Did it happen in 1985? Because if it did, you won £500. No!
I think it was a bit...
So it actually happened in, oh wow, 1988. There's still £2,000 up for grabs. Here are your 4 subjects to choose from: scandal, music, royalty, money.
Royalty.
Royalty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Royalty?
Yep.
In which year was this royal rascal born?
Like any father, Prince Charles was keen to introduce his 2 sons to each other at the first.
Oh,
Stop the clock.
right in there, well done. Oh, very, so who do you think that was?
Harry.
Harry. But was he born in 1984? Let's find out, gentlemen. Are you right? Yes! £500. Now we're going. You've got 3 categories left. Choose another one, please. Scandal, music, money.
Well, music. We could have music.
Music.
Music it is, gentlemen. Here we go. In which year did Dead or Alive release this 80s anthem?
It's one of these.
You sure?
Not entirely. I reckon it's 85.
Go on then, drop it in.
Stop the clock.
So,
I saw 85.
you want to know whether it was released in 1985? Yes!
Well done.
Come on.
Good luck.
Well done indeed. So, 2 subjects left. £1,000 on the board there. Scandal, money.
Which one?
Take the scandal.
Take
You love
scandal.
it. Yeah.
So, you're a banker and you've left that to last. Here we go. So, in which year did this racing hero face the final verdict?
Figure was taken swiftly from the hushed court with just a glance at his wife. British racing's most famous figure will probably spend most of his term in an open prison.
When do you
The
reckon?
shockwaves will continue to
That's the
reverberate
figure.
through British
Figure.
racing.
35
You
seconds.
You score.
30
When do you
seconds
reckon?
left.
Remember
It was, yeah, I remember it. It isn't
27.
83, so let's go one of these.
86, I'll go then. I don't
I'll
know.
go, I'll go
honestly don't
87. Go, stop.
know. Honestly don't know about that one.
Not sure, gentlemen, were you?
No, not at all.
Well, of course, it was
Absolutely.
Lester Piggott, and he was imprisoned due to a tax scandal. You think it happened in 1987. You're pretty convinced it wasn't 1983. Let's see if you're right.
Yes.
Yes!
Well done.
£1,500.
Yes.
Let's get it to 2,000, eh? This is the final one. Here it is on the board. Just one subject, of course, it is money. In which year did this change become heavier in our pockets?
The new pound in your pocket is definitely small change. Smaller, in fact, than this.
Sure about that?
Why are you
He
laughing
seemed
at?
100%
No,
certain.
I remember the pound note going out of circulation. I was very small, so I think it's got to be there. It wasn't 86.
Hey, you're probably smaller than 86.
You're still small now.
Yeah.
To be fair.
That's right.
So, was and Alex correct?
Yes.
Yes! All that means was and Alex have a massive £2,000. Well done indeed. Congratulations. Gentlemen, how do you fancy doubling that to £4,000? Let me explain how it works. I've got one final timeline, and it goes from 1965 to 1983. We're going to put 45 seconds on the clock. You can rearrange the timeline as many times as you wish, and if you can correctly place all 5 events in 45 seconds, you'll be leaving with £4,000. But if you don't, you leave with nothing. And the question is going to be, here it is, Place these famous TV cars on the year they first appeared on screen. You have a decision there, gentlemen. Do you wish to double it? How would you feel to lose £2,000?
Not good.
Not great at all.
But how would you feel about winning 4?
It would be great, because, you know, 2,000 each. Then Alex can go snowboarding and take his girlfriend to Malaysia.
You going to do it?
Yeah, why not?
Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to do it. Good luck, gentlemen. Here we go. Place these famous TV cars on the year they first appeared on screen. Batmobile from Batman, Fab One from Thunderbirds, General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard, GMC, Vandura, A-Team, and finally, Kit from Knight Rider. Your time starts now.
OK. Kit 82 or 83, yeah, that's it, that's correct. That's not bad. Swap those two around.
You got one right.
OK, swap that round.
3.
OK, those two. Must be, we've got it. Must be. Go on, do it.
Get in!
Wow! I can't believe it! Well done. You can even hug each other, you know that. Gentlemen, you've won £4,000. Was Alex... They have proved on this occasion the time really was on their side. They're leaving with £4,000. That's it from me. Thank you for your time. Join us again when 3 more couples play Timeline, the show where time really is money. Say goodbye, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.